So I'm going to continue to do that to the rest of my photos before I cut anything. Oh my God.
Dr. Jordan Fisher, who was heading up a presidential task force on the seismic activity that has shaken the West, was reportedly killed when a helicopter he was riding in was destroyed during the Hoover Dam collapse. US 93...
Now if you want to make a bigger puzzle, you would just buy additional blocks and you make them with bigger photos. So you wanted to make it with an 8x10 photo instead of little photos.
Dr. Hill?
Yeah.
It's the president. Thank you.
So we're just going to trace around my photo, well, on the back here. Oops, alright, I think I moved it. We're just going to correct that. Let me get the
How are you holding up,
eraser.
Samantha?
Okay, what we did here is I must have slid the block
I'm not sure I can still do this.
when
I can
I was
understand why you
tracing.
might feel that way.
It's a losing battle,
Okay.
Mr. President.
Only if you give up.
There must be somebody else.
The entire country is counting on us. I can't tell them we've lost the fight and we've given up any hope of surviving this.
No.
It's not an option.
Mr. President, I honestly don't know what to tell you.
Tell me you'll stand beside me in this crisis.
Okay,
No
you
one
know
else will
what?
turn
This
over.
one seems to be, I didn't cut the end of the photo straight enough, so I will just
I'll do my best.
fix that. I
You
must
always
have
do.
missed my line there. Okay.
US 93, the main thoroughfare between Las Vegas and Flagstaff has been shut down due to the collapse of the Hoover Dam. The stretch of highway was
Come on, Laura, pick up.
when the dam overflowed. All civilian
And you don't even have to make your puzzle with your photos. You can maybe do it with pattern, different kinds of pattern paper
Laura, you
to
alright?
make it unique and maybe a little more difficult to put together.
The news?
And they make great gifts for friends and family.
I'm in Vegas at the Palace Casino.
Another hour I would have been on that roadway. Well,
I know. Thank God you're okay.
Now I'm making my puzzle with photo doubles. That way, if I mess up,
Well, I'll find
it's
a
not my actual photo.
down there by yourself.
I printed some doubles
no.
because I didn't want to have to worry about
No,
ruining
those people need you
my
up there.
photos.
You need me too, Laura.
Well, I'm okay.
Sure.
2 more.
I'm okay. Look, they're bringing in the survivors from the Hoover Dam disaster. They're short-handed. I'm going to stay. See if I can help out around here.
I'm a registered nurse. I can't turn my back on this.
Okay. Just be careful, please.
I will.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay.
Ready. 1 more photo. So, yeah.
Hey, can you hear me?
Go around here and trace.
Help! Hey! Over here! Help! 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 Hey! Help!
So now all my photos have a grid. So now what we gotta do is cut them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to worry about doing 1 photo at a time, and then I'll show you how to do it. So very carefully line it up
That's for sure. She wouldn't last much longer out there.
Okay, so now you will have a puzzle of your pictures. Okay, so once you have your puzzle of pictures,
Flood struck the communities of Kingman, Laughlin, Lake Havasu, and Yuma, Arizona. A wall of water reaching several hundred feet high tore through the area.
now that we have a puzzle of pictures here, what you want to do is take a block. I'm going to use glue dots.
One way of looking at it. Don't mind telling you something, this whole thing's got me rattled.
Okay.
Did you feel it? Feel what?
It's probably nothing.
I'm going to put 4,
Drink cold for a minute, will you?
just because I want to make sure it holds.
Got it, man.
Follow me, folks. Come on.
Okay, so then, now we want to take one of the photos, and you want to hear it. Make sure you push hard so that it will stick to your block, and keep doing that for each part. And then now we'll take the bottom, and you'll want to hear it, and then keep doing that. And you do the same thing to your other photos all the way around the block. But make sure that you are, the next one, all the photos would go for each picture along. So I will continue to adhere the photos around my blocks. Now I'm using glue dots because I'm sticking on wood, and I want to assure that it's going to stick. And I'm using 4 because I just want to, on each block, because I want to make sure it's going to stick. Come on in.
Excuse me, Dr. Hill. I finished those simulations you wanted. I think you should see these right away.
Right, of course.
I posted the results on the server so we can access them from here. Using the calculations you gave me, I started with the initial Seattle event 93 hours ago. Next, I entered the intervals between each subsequent event. Now, this was done using a time scale converting hours into seconds.
The events are occurring in diminishing intervals.
That's right. Using random locations in the western and central region, I extrapolated forward into the next 48 hours.
Whoa, that does not look
Sure?
good!
I input the data 3 times just to be certain.
That looks like the end of the world. bad things.
How
I
probable
guess that's
is
why
this
this
threat,
put
Dr. Hill?
It's
Point
continuing
five
to become
apocalypse.
more and more of a reality as the plates reverse direction.
How so?
Ancient fracture zones and stress points are being reawakened in the entire central and western United States. Some of these will develop into new fault lines or cracks in the Earth's crust.
What exactly are we facing here?
Best case scenario is a string of more catastrophic quakes.
Sorry.
Volcanic eruptions throughout the United
And the worst?
Rob
My
Hall's
team
head.
had a simulation. I think you should take a look at it.
Let's see it.
60 million years ago, the entire central plain of the North American continent was home to a vast sea that connected the
Another
Arctic
block?
Ocean with the Gulf of Mexico. It wasn't until the end of the Cretaceous period that this sprawling north-south seaway began to recede. The extensive marine fossil record in the Great Plains is clear proof of its existence.
What are you getting at, Doctor?
If a new divergent fault line opens up in the Midwest, spreading north and south, this ancient seaway will reestablish itself.
Rub
Reestablish
glue
itself.
dots.
The entire Midwest, most of which is
Now
barely...
you could use another adhesive, but the glue dots, in my opinion, are the strongest for this.
You know what you're suggesting.
Because I want to assure that it's going to stay stick.
geography of North America could be changed beyond all recognition.
I just want to know that
Rescue crews
my
continue to work
pictures
frantically
are
to
on the
evacuate
block, so I
survivors
don't
from
want to be
towns
worrying
along
about
the
them
Nevada
falling off.
California border after the collapse of the Hoover Dam. Authorities are asking everyone to stay where they are.
So it's now starting to appear the photo again. And then people put it together.
He says it's urgent. Patch him in.
Sam, I'm inside the
They have the pieces and then they hear and you play with it. You could put it on like, you know, your coffee table or something, and when your guests come over,
Infrared and
they kind of will have a fun thing to play with because they'll have pictures that
Just start to feel them.
We're not
to look at, but it'll also be a fun puzzle.
You're staring at a bunch of machines. You're not feeling it, Sam. You're not feeling it in
And
your
you can
bones.
make it as big as you want with
images if you have to. I need to see
buying
what's
more
going on.
blocks.
We've got quakes
I'm just
alongside
making
the
a
Las
little
Vegas
one right
area,
now.
ranging between 1.3 and 1.5.
We're going to be hit by another one. It's just a few seconds. It's escalating.
Range sliding upwards, 2.3.
Listen to me, Sam. We don't have a lot of time here. I found sulfur in the water. Highly acidic.
Magmatic flow contaminated the aquifer?
I think it did more than that. Remember that time you went out with me to West Florida to check out those sinkholes? You must have been 9 or 10. They had a lot of acid rain that year. And it ate away at the limestone aquifer underneath the whole area.
Blocks of houses disappeared
This
into
one
the space.
seems the
But it
photo
was
is
amazing
just
ever.
a bit.
Yeah, sure you did, until you fell in one.
I must have not trimmed it right or something.
You
Just
think
cut
the
off the
aquifer under Las
excess that
Vegas
was
has
sticking
been
off.
compromised?
Look, the whole
Over
city
there,
is
that's
sitting
not
on a
part of that.
crumbling
Not
slab
part
of
of the puzzle.
sweet cheese by now. That's what's causing all the tremors.
Tremors are increasing, 5.6, 6.4.
Yeah.
Now again, it was a little long here. Okay. So, I have one side of my puzzle block. Now I will continue to work on this. I will show the finished product when I'm done. Now here is the finished puzzle block. Got one picture this way. Another picture.
If this area even thinks about moving, we'll know about it. Get the rest. Okay.
Another one.
I'll set up.
Okay, now that goes back. This time we go this way.
There's an awful lot
There's
of
a picture there.
to reach the surface like that.
And you flip it over. And there you go. The finished puzzle.
Sulfur dioxide. Just a hint.
Thank you for joining me on this scrapbooking vlog. See you next time.
Find out.